I've got a new product to introduce to you today. This is a new microphone from the company NewX. And this is a wireless setup. As you can see, we've got a microphone, a transmitter, and a receiver right here. And this is the B6 Pro version, where we've had the non-Pro version, the standard version, which I'll briefly show you right here, which may be familiar to many of you because this has been a very popular little compact setup. Does a great job, a nice budget system, which actually sounds pretty good for the money. So that's that one, that's the standard B6. But on to this Pro one, which we're demonstrating today. Let's just start with a microphone. So it actually attaches here via USB-C, which is unique. And we've got a little rubberized clamp here. You just press in right and left. I'll just show you that attaching to the bell of this Eastman saxophone. Standard gooseneck here, nice size capsule. So that's all very satisfying, like that. You can see these little connection, this little bit here. This allows it to connect to the front here. It locks into place and it charges up. So that's how we get the charge in this. This can be charged separately as well via power from the mains or via a power bank. So that's the microphone, very nice. Onto this fancy pants bit here. As you can see immediately, it looks really enticing. It's very exciting. Array of colors and what have you that you see there. So it's not just a standard receiver doing its business and sending the putting the signal into the mixing desk. We've got a couple of extra things here. This is the main menu here. On the left, just to show you this first of all, where our battery signals are. We've got a battery for the transmitter and for the receiver left and right. You can see in the middle there it says flat, so this is the EQ. So it's got a few little EQ settings. We have actually recorded 3 settings for you today, flat, tenor 1 and tenor 2. So it's interesting that it has these presets because they can actually do a really good job, the manufacturers sometimes, in assessing what the needs are of the individual instruments. And having just done a couple of sound clips for you, we shall insert them now. So you heard 3 different clips there. What was really interesting was the flat one sounded pretty good. I mean, this is a high quality sounding system, so we're very impressed with it overall. But moving on to the different presets, the tenor 1 and the tenor 2, I noticed that the sound kind of fattened up. As I click on here, we can see it's changing the instrument in the middle. 1, 2, we've got soprano up there, alto, obviously tenor we were using back there. So that's really interesting, and it actually does a really good job. So that's a very satisfying feature to utilize on a gig. We've also got this boost feature, which is really interesting in that what it does is, you can see it saying boost there. So imagine you're playing a solo on stage and you want to ramp up the volume a little bit. Well, we now have the control to do that with this device. And you can actually change the degree of boost in terms of dBs that you want to boost your solo, whatever it is you might want to boost. If we hold this fully down for a longer period of time, it moves to a tuning function, which is another great feature. You can see it's picking up middle C there. It thinks that's what my voice is doing. Anyway, yeah, great feature to have on stage, to have that tuning option so that you can just make sure you're nicely in tune whilst you are mid-gig. So here we are on the settings menu. If I just scroll to the EQ here, so I just mentioned those presets that are really great, but you can actually change the EQ just in the manual way, whereby you want to tweak the highs, the lows, whatever it is that's specific to your needs, which is the standard way to do things really. So it's great to have the flexibility to either use the presets or set your own EQ depending on what you need to do. So that pretty much wraps it up for this neat little device or collection of devices. We think it's a great mic, sounds really good, so I look forward to seeing how well this does, and I think you guys are going to appreciate the quality and affordability of this neat little system from NewX.